Hello everybody, this is Crystal Guardian here to do another tarot reading for the collective. I'm going to be using the What's the News deck today. And we're going to call in our guides, guardian, spirit, ancestors. Please give us your divine guidance and wisdom in this reading today. Any negative energies being sent our way, please return them back to the sender. We ask this in the name of the Most High. Thank you. Okay, so we have My Boo coming out. We have Supersize Me. So, My Boo, official status, exclusive relationship, seeing each other openly. We have Supersize Me, doing too much, excessive overindulgence. We have The Blues, scared, heavy emotions, mental distress. We have Tiptoeing, avoiding getting caught, acting shady, sneaking around. We have Graduation Day, leveling up, lessons learned, acquired wisdom. We have Bonnie and Clyde, ride or die, us against the world, dedicated partnership. We have Chained, codependency, unhealthy attachment, weighed down. And then we have Sipping, nosy, spreading rumors, and gossiping. Okay. So what I'm getting so far from the cards that have come out is you are in a relationship with somebody. It was either official and exclusive, or this is what you're hoping for with this person. I'm almost getting the feeling like this is somebody you were involved with that was emotionally avoidant. I have a feeling they came in love bombing you with Supersize Me here, making you feel like they were your soulmate. This is somebody who would love bomb you, basically find out about you and then see what your interests were, try to match your energy, come across as anything and everything that you would ever hope for in a partner, but it was a mask. Like I said, they came in love bombing, doing too much. Like you felt like this was your soulmate because they mirrored you. They went out of their way to mirror you, to be your ideal partner, so that you would feel like they were your soulmate. But I have a feeling that this was a mask that they were wearing. And then I felt like once you were committed to this person, once you started to have real emotional feelings and love for this person, you felt like they were your ride or die, us against the world. They kind of ripped the rug out from under you, pulled back, began to like get cold and distant with you. And it created this toxic bond with this person, with Chain being here. This created like codependent, toxic, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh my goodness. It was a trauma bond, basically. That's the word I'm looking for. Once they felt like they had you where they wanted you, then they started to pull away. They started to sneak around. They started to become cold and distant with you, with this tiptoeing. They could have ghosted you. Or once you felt like you were emotionally tied to them, that you had feelings for them, like really deep feelings, and were emotionally invested in them, this is when somebody who's avoidant will pull back, ghost you, breadcrumb you, put you on a back burner, start acting shady, possibly start dating other people or tell you that they want to date other people, that they're not ready for a commitment. And this is after they come in making all these promises, all this future faking with you. This is the type of person who on the first few dates will tell you, like 2 weeks into the relationship will tell you how they love you, how they want to marry you, how they want to have kids with you, how they could see themselves spending the rest of their life with you. And then once you fall for this, then all of a sudden they're like, oh, I don't know, I'm not ready for a commitment, I'm not sure if you're the one for me. And they do this to basically create this trauma bond with you and have you in your feelings, have you off kilter, have you second guessing yourself. And there's a saying, rejection breeds obsession. So it's almost like this person will come, like I said, love bomb you, tell you how they love you, want a future with you. But then when you buy into it and you begin to see yourself having a life with this person and want to move forward into this committed relationship with this person, this is when this person will all of a sudden be like, oh, I don't know how I feel about you. I'm not sure if you're the right one for me. I don't know if I'm ready for a commitment. I don't know if I want to take this relationship to this level. I think we should see other people. Or they'll just ghost you altogether. And this is basically the way they operate. And they want to get you trapped in this toxic, codependent cycle. They want you like basically second guessing yourself, because when somebody comes on really strong like this, and then all of a sudden they pull back from you, they want to step back from the relationship, when they come in talking about how they could see a future with you, and then all of a sudden basically just flip the script on you and say, oh, well, I don't know if I see you as being the one. I don't know if I see us being together. After they came in telling you how they could see themselves marrying you and having kids with you the first month in your relationship, then you begin to second guess yourself. You think, what did you do wrong? Why did this person suddenly change up on you? But it has nothing to do with you. This person is toxic. They want to keep you in these emotions. They want to keep you chained to them. This is how this person kind of operates. When they feel like you're in this ride or die energy, when you're in this Bonnie and Clyde, you're dedicated to them, that's when they switch up on you and start tiptoeing around and being shady. Now with the sipping here, you could have heard rumors. If you share a friend group with this person, or you have acquaintances, or like somebody, like acquaintances or friends in common with this person, you might have heard about them possibly running off with third parties or just doing shady shit behind your back. Like people are talking about this. This is how you could have found out about this person's shady behavior. And like I said, this is what an avoidant will do to you. And it has nothing to do with you as a person. It has nothing to do with anything you did in the relationship. This is how this person operates. But I feel like by you going through this is going to help you learn a lesson. You're going to acquire wisdom through this. To keep your eyes open. If somebody's coming in, love bombing you, telling you that they love you and they see themselves having a life and a future with you, when you barely even know this person really knows nothing about you. You've only been together for a couple weeks or a month or two, and they're already coming in with the I love yous, I see us building a life together. Know that, learn your lesson from this. When anybody's moving too fast like they are, they don't have good intentions towards you. This is usually someone who is in toxic energy. If this is how they operate, if they start telling you all of these things, and you're going to feel something is off about this too. Your intuition will tell you, like, if somebody's 2 weeks in telling you that they love you, something is off with this person, and you will feel it. So we have the Hangman, the Empress, and Judgment. So if this person did this to you, I feel like judgment is being called on this person. They are going to reap karma for doing this. And I have a feeling you're not the only person they do this with. This is something they do often to anyone they date or in a relationship with. I feel like this puts you in an energy where you were very confused by this person because of the way they operated, how they came in so strong in the beginning with the love bombing and the future faking. All of a sudden to just pull back and leave you questioning yourself, not understanding why. That you really just had to go in. I feel like they left you, like I said, really questioning yourself. Why were you, what did you do wrong that made them switch up on you? You did nothing wrong. But I feel like they had you stuck in hangman, trying to figure out what caused the shift in this relationship. And like I said, it was nothing you did. It was this person. And then with the Empress being here, this is your energy. You're in a divine feminine energy, whether you're a man or a woman. Don't chase after this person. Be in this Empress energy. If this person comes in, because they'll come in hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, and cold, this type of person. They'll breadcrumb you. Then when they feel like you're pulling back because you don't know where the hell this is going, if it's going anywhere, you pull your energy back from them. This is when they're going to come back in strong, trying to love bomb you again. And it's a cycle with these types of people. So stay sitting on your throne. Don't chase this person. Just sit back, hang back, don't chase, attract in. The Empress, she doesn't get off her throne for anybody. She doesn't chase after anybody. She sits on her throne, she creates, and she attracts. So like I said, whether you're a man or a woman, be in this energy of not chasing after somebody who's showed you or told you that they don't know where you stand with them. Because if this was your person, they would know how they felt about you. They would make you a priority. They wouldn't be hot and cold with you, saying they don't know where this relationship is headed. They have their doubts. They wouldn't have doubts. But like I said, they come in posing as your soulmate, finding out what makes you tick, and then playing up to all the things that you're passionate about in order to hook you in. So let's get some energy on this supersize me here. So, yeah, this person came in hot, basically, with this 8 of Wands. This is about rapid, fast change, rapid, fast movement. So this person, like I said, they came in hot with the love bombing. They were excessive. Like, this person would have done, like, in the first few weeks to a month, maybe up to 2 months, this person would have really laid it on thick, basically, to make you feel like you found your soulmate. They had you feeling like your ships were going to come in with this person, like this person was going to fulfill all your desires. This was everything you could ever want in a mate. But basically, with the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, there wasn't going to be any stable foundation here. There wasn't going to be a happily ever after. 10 of Pentacles in the upright is about building a family legacy together. It wasn't going to happen with this person. There wasn't going to be a 10 of Pentacles. There wasn't going to be a 10 of Cups with this person. This person is too flaky and flighty, doesn't know what they want. They just create trauma bonds with people. When you first met them, they had you in this celebratory energy. But the other thing with the 3 of Cups is also about third parties and triangulation. This person could have come in giving you cause to celebrate, and then these celebrations eventually turn into, like I said, like triangulation, pitting you against other people, trying to put you in competition with other people. This could have been other lovers, but this could also be like their family, where when they first came in, they made you feel like you were their top priority. You were the most important thing in your life, in their life, to them. But then as time wore on, they made you feel like you were not a priority at all. Like everyone and everything came before you. Why is the blues out here? So like I said, this hot and cold bullshit, basically, left you in mental distress, confusion, where you couldn't figure out what changed with this person, what you did wrong. You didn't do anything wrong. This is them. So I feel like with blues being here, you could be the one who's sitting back with the Page of Swords. You could be watching them at this point, trying to figure out why they did this to you, why they pulled away from you. With the Knight of Pentacles here, I just feel like the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. And like I said, I feel like they basically came rushing in and then just everything stopped and stalled in your relationship. And this really left you questioning where you stood, why they pulled back. With the King of Pentacles here, I feel like this person posed as a King of Pentacles, as somebody who was mature, stable, generous, somebody who you could build a life with, somebody who you could have this 10 of Cups with, somebody who was going to work with you and build with you as a team member, teamwork together. Somebody who you could invest in with the 8 of Pentacles here, somebody who you could build long-term success with. But I feel like they just came in and then just ripped the rug out from under you. Now I feel like you're sitting back in this Page of Swords energy, like watching and trying to figure out where the hell things went wrong. And that's leaving you in this state of mental distress. But like I said, you did not do anything wrong in this relationship. This is this person. This is their energy. They do this with everybody, I feel like. Whoever they were, they sold you a lot of illusions here. Because with tiptoeing, it's shady, getting caught, sneaking around. So with the Moon, like I said, they sold you a lot of illusions. This is somebody who came in promising wish fulfillment. But if you look at this guy, he's just sitting here with his arms crossed. He's very smug. I feel like this person can have a very smug attitude at times. They like to, like I said, love bomb you, rip the rug out from under you, and then kind of rub it in your face that now all of a sudden they're questioning how they feel about you. They're questioning their future with you. They're questioning their relationship with you. There could be a third party involved with the High Priestess here. This is basically, the High Priestess can be about following your intuition, but the High Priestess can also signal like a mistress. So, like I said, it could be whether you're a man or a woman, whether there is a third party involved that's a man or a woman. This can give you like mistress energy. And being that it's falling out on tiptoeing, I feel like this person could have started a relationship elsewhere after feeding you all these lies about having a happily ever after with them. And I feel like you're this Queen of Cups. You're somebody who is compassionate, caring, kind. And this kind of just left you like dumbfounded. Why this person all of a sudden switched up on you and started treating you this way. Now with graduation day here, I feel like you need to learn a lesson from this. See the warning signs, see the red flags so that you don't fall for this in the future. Take things slow in your next relationship. If somebody comes in, rushing in with I love yous and all of that, just take that as a red flag, basically. Don't let this person Don't let the next person, like, learn the red flags from this past person so that in the future you don't make the same mistake again with the same energy in a different body, basically. I do feel like you're moving on from this. With the Ten of Wands being in the reverse, you're starting to let this burden go. I feel like with the Hierophant here, Spirit is helping to give you the strength to release these burdens, to release this trauma, to release this sense of regret that you're feeling, because all of these came out in the reverse. So I do feel like you are letting this go. Spirit is helping you with this. This is going to help you in the long run, because like I said, now you know what to avoid. When somebody starts throwing up these red flags when you first start dating them, kick them to the curb. Don't even waste your time, because these people like this, they pretty much all go by the same fucking playbook. Like narcissists, avoidance, they all pull the exact same shit. It's like they have a fucking playbook that they read out of to pull the same crap on everybody. And they all pretty much follow a similar cycle, a similar pattern, say the same things, do the same things. So it becomes, once you're aware of what they do, that's the biggest part of it. Just gaining awareness of how these people operate. Once you're aware of the games they play and the patterns they project and the way they operate, that is when you really gain the wisdom to see through these people immediately and not waste time on them, and know the red flags and be able to spot them immediately when you see them, and not waste your time getting involved with somebody like this or emotionally investing with people who are going to treat you this way. And I do feel, like I said, with the Five of Cups, this is about an upright loss, regret, grief. With this being in the reverse, I feel like you're letting this grief go now. Nine of Swords is about basically sleepless nights, worry, trauma, insomnia. That also came out in the reverse. And then with the Ten of Wands, this is about burdens. So I feel like you are beginning to let all of this go. All of this regret, all of this grief, all of this trauma, all of these burdens, they're all in the reverse. I feel like you're letting all of this go now. You learned your lesson. You're being divinely guided by Spirit with the Hierophant here to heal and move on from this situation. Okay, why is Bonnie and Clyde out here? Okay, Bonnie and Clyde, I'm just going to pull the one because Spirit's telling me that's the one. Bonnie and Clyde is out here because you are going to meet your divine counterpart. If you're this Empress, you are going to meet this Emperor. And if you're this Emperor, you are going to meet this Empress. And this is going to be your ride or die. Not this flaky fuck that pulled this shit on you. You are going to meet the person that you're going to be in a dedicated partnership with the Emperor coming out. Because we have the Empress here and we have the Emperor. So it's not going to be this past person that had you chained in this toxic relationship. It's going to be somebody new. And this person is going to be at your level. They are going to be your ride or die, your Bonnie and Clyde, your divine partner. And like I said, your divine partner is not going to play these fucking shit-faced games with you. They're not going to make you question your worth. They're not going to make you question where you stand in your life. You're going to know. They're going to make you a priority. When you matter to somebody, they're not going to make you second guess where you stand with them. So, yeah. With the Chained here, this was a codependent, unhealthy attachment with this person in this relationship. We have the Lovers here, so it was definitely a love relationship. They did make you feel like you were going to have this strong foundation here with them, with the Four of Wands, that you were going to have a happily ever after with them. But they ended up putting you in this Five of Pentacles, basically kicking you out in the cold, leaving you feeling insecure in yourself, leaving you on the outside looking in, wondering what the fuck happened. This cycle is now closed out with this person. Don't get drawn back in with this codependent, trauma bond, toxic bullshit. Let this cycle be closed with the world. Remember the energy that they had you in here with this Five of Pentacles. Don't get drawn back in to this person's bullshit. Now with sipping here, like I said, you could have found out from mutual acquaintances what this person was up to. You could have heard like secondhand gossip, and that was how you discovered what they were doing. Yeah, I feel like they moved on somewhere else with the Two of Cups. And whoever they moved on with, I feel like is as toxic as they are. Now, they could be either one of these two. Take it as it resonates. The Queen of Pentacles is somebody who is materialistic, greedy, insecure. Now, this could be the feminine energy if they put you in a third party, if they left you for another person here. This could be their energy, or this could be the third party's energy. Somebody who, like I said, a feminine energy, and then we have the masculine energy here of the Queen of Wands, the King of Wands. The King of Wands is a narcissist. This is somebody who is extremely manipulative, ruthless, does whatever they want to get what they want. Basically, doesn't give a shit about anybody. Like I said, very narcissistic. And the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who's materialistic, greedy, selfish, insecure, controlling. So if they moved on to a third party, if they got in a Two of Cups with somebody else, they met their match basically. Because this person, whether they're this Queen of Pentacles or this King of Wands, the person that they hooked up with is equally as horrible. So now these two are going to end up in this codependent toxic relationship that whoever this was tried to get you latched into, because you're this Queen of Cups over here. You're somebody who's caring, giving, nurturing. You don't belong with somebody who's in either one of these energies, this Queen of Pentacles in reverse or King of Wands in the reverse. And this is the reason, if they moved on to somebody else, they basically met somebody who was at their level, who was as low vibrational and shitty as they are. And you didn't belong over there with whoever this person was, basically. And I have a feeling also with the sipping being here, you're going to be hearing news about these two, them fighting, them going through a bunch of drama and bullshit. Like, basically, I feel like God is going to make sure you find out about these two here getting their karma. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Swords. Spirit was telling me, look at the bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Swords. So whatever betrayals this person put you through, they're going to experience the same betrayals from whoever they hook up with in this Two of Cups. If they're already in this relationship, or the next person they get with, they're going to be going through the same betrayals that they put you through. So that's the reading. If you liked it and it resonated with you, drop a like, comment, or subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.